I'm your average college student. I play sports, I go to school, I go to balls, I go on family vacations. I try to do it all. I'm not your average college student. My focus is not just to ace serves and win games. School isn't just about the grades. It's a space where we grow connections with like-minded people who support an incredible cause. That family trip was the seed from which this whole idea sprouted. And this is what we do. We started Feed to Succeed in 2014. My family went on a visit back home to the Philippines. We'd been several times before, but this trip was really impactful because this time we shadowed our aunt, who's very involved with community service over there. So she took us to several events that day, but the one that really stood out to me was the feeding program at Busiang Elementary School.
Honestly, speechless. It was nothing that we were expecting. I really thought, wow, this could be me. We knew that it was a very different living standard, but getting to see it firsthand and getting to see kids that are maybe 2 years younger than us, this is what they're living in and this is what their life is.
I remember meeting one girl, her name was Anna. She was the same age as Carmina, but she was half her weight, half her height, and several years behind her in literacy.
When we met the kids, I think that's when Corey, Jordan, and myself really felt the impact.
I was talking to the principal, asking how I could help out, and we found out that it took only $3 to feed one student for an entire month. So I came back to Los Angeles and recruited friends like Tiffany, who ended up also falling in love with the cause.
That day, I think we had both gotten a Starbucks latte, and we were like, wow, if we had given up this coffee, what could we have done with those $3? And we knew the answer to that was feed a child for a whole month. So just hearing that statistic and those numbers, I think really inspired the two of us and Carmina to start a club.
We were just sitting in my sister's room one night and talking about how we wanted to help Anna and the kids back at Busiang. And it was this very organic moment where we came up with the name. We thought it was cute that it rhymed and kind of encapsulated all of our mission in those 3 words.
Feed to Succeed is what it came to be, and we haven't changed it ever since.
Feeding was something that we really wanted to incorporate because it is a feeding program. Our main goal is to, end the cycle of poverty, which seems like a really big dream, but when children go to school and are not hungry, they're able to gain that focus, gain that opportunity to continue going to school and not having to focus on their bare necessities. They're able to succeed.
Our plan was maybe to adopt a couple students, and as we recruited more friends and got more supporters, we realized that a lot of people were behind us.
We were so excited. I mean, I think we had never really fundraised at all, so we gathered our friends, old clothes, we cleaned out our closets, and we sat on the corner of 3rd and Kenmore in Koreatown at 6 a.m. in the morning. We were there till 11 a.m. just haggling with people in the streets.
We ended up raising a lot more money than we thought we could.
And as the morning kept going, we kept being like, there's another child being fed, there's another child being fed.
And I guess we didn't realize as 14, 15-year-old girls that we could have that kind of impact. So it was a really exciting process to see it grow from a 3-person idea to a 20-person club into an official nonprofit.
Hey Shiva, thanks for calling in. Do you have any updates?
Kind of just we're really working and excited about, bringing Feed to Succeed more actively in Nashville in the fall, and not only reaching out to the Vanderbilt community, but also just the local Nashvillians as well.
Very cool.
Yeah.
We're super happy that you've joined our team and
we
that you care
Absolutely.
about our mission too.
Yeah, it's been fun.
All right,
Thanks, Shiv.
thank you.
Bye.
I think we're definitely in a growth phase right now, which is where we want to be. We've had enough money raised to feed for years and years, but that's not where we want to necessarily stop. We want to keep growing and raising more money.
It's definitely been a big transition trying to figure out our role as leaders when we're all spread out. So I think Tiffany and I still try to do our best to be that dynamic duo we were in high school and of course with Carmina.
And especially starting Feed to Succeed College has been our new venture in terms of growing our organization. So that's been something that we can focus on, something that's tangible and something that we're able to communicate with one another frequently about our plans and our goals for our organization.
So I think we're gonna start small like we did in our early years and do small events.
I mean, I'm not opposed to doing another yard sale. That's where we started.
That's
I
where we
still firmly
started.
believe in it. It's probably the base of our organization, so why not?
Yeah. I am just so proud of what we've been able to achieve as young girls, and I'm so looking forward to the next generation that we get to mentor and shape. It's given us a great skill set that we can use in any aspect of our lives, and I think seeing us grow over the past 5 years has been amazing.